everybody. Welcome to Hot Topics, Cool Friends. I'm here with my bestie.
Hey, Lori. Yeah, it's Wendy and Lori today, and we have our good friends from Green Bubble Gorgeous, longtime friends. So we have Krystal Szabo and Alyssa Walberg with us today. Hi, girls.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Great. Let's start with, tell us how, I know all, this is kind of awkward because I know all the story, but tell me from the beginning what you started doing. What was your first occupation?
I went to culinary school and was a chef. I worked for Whole Foods at the time, and my stress relief was kind of going home at night and playing around in the kitchen and making bath bombs and lip balm and little soaps and stuff like that. And for Christmas one year, I decided that I was really tired of making sugar cookies. I did not want to go home after working all day at Whole Foods and frost a cookie.
Gotcha.
Hundreds of cookies because my whole family loved them, and I would always bring them home and give them to everybody for Christmas. And I decided one year to make bath bombs and lip balm and stuff instead. And then a year later, I did it again, and then I kind of started selling it at farmers markets, and it was just for fun, and I never even thought about it being a business until Whole Foods started buying it from me.
Mm-hmm. That's a
Nice.
good sign right there.
Right?
Yeah, it was interesting. So I kind of went into business by accident, got a tax ID number, and my cupcake bubble bombs were in Whole Foods for a Christmas season and were the top mover for 6 weeks in the body care department. Mm-hmm. They were these really cute, adorable little cupcakes. They looked good enough to eat. Then, of course, we had all kinds of stuff that matched them, and we started wholesaling Bath and Body Goods. Mm-hmm. And I eventually quit my job at Whole Foods.
How long were you at Whole Foods?
9 years, I think it was.
That's a long time.
Yeah, I grew up there. I learned a lot there, how to run a business for sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then tell us about the name. How'd you come upon that?
Okay, so this is a really good story. I actually was trying to come up with a name for days with my stepmom, and I was writing all these names down, and none of them would stick. We had some cute ones, and I would be like, what's that name again? And have to get out a piece of paper and look. So I happened to be sleeping, and I had a dream that I named it Green Bubble Gorgeous. And of course, everybody, was always like, you don't want a long name. You don't want a long website URL. It's hard to remember. Well, after a few days, it was the only thing that stuck in my head. And I went to work and I told all the cooks about it, and they kind of laughed about it. And it just kept sticking in my head. So I was like, I don't know. I feel like it's a sign. I'm going to go with it.
Mm-hmm. It was a good move.
I love the name.
It's real catchy. Yeah.
Green Bubble Gorgeous.
Yeah. And
you don't forget it.
You don't.
No.
And
You
I still get people like, okay, yeah, so are they bubble? You don't know exactly what it is, which is kind of cool because it's also
it's
not
a little
boring.
intriguing.
Yeah,
and
it's a little intriguing.
It could be green bubble gum. And when you chew it, you become gorgeous.
It could be
right,
lots of things. Yeah. Well, that's really cool that it stuck. I mean, it was just a dream.
And I've met people in Florida at shows and then met them up here in Michigan at markets and events, and they've been like, we met you in Florida years ago. And I'm like, how do you even remember that? And you know what they say.
Yep. I've
the
heard
name.
It is the name. I've actually heard that myself for you guys. All right. And then so, Alyssa, when did you start with Green Bubble Gorgeous? Tell us the story on that. How the two, you guys have known each other before that. How did you meet?
Actually, so Krystal was my older sister's best friend, and I was I a junior or senior in high school? And Krystal came home for Pittsburgh to set up for the Fulton County Fair, and she needed someone to help run the booth at the fair. So my older sister was like, Alyssa will do it. So
Your sisters are. She
You know.
roped right into it.
yeah. So then, let's see, I worked the fair. You moved home shortly after, I feel like. And then I helped a little bit part-time here and there. Went to college my freshman year. After my freshman year, that summer I moved in with Krystal, helped make stuff. And then I was part-time for a long time, just on and off if I was home from school or had some free time. And then I got my college career job working in a juvie and did not like it at all. And I came to Krystal after she had opened her shop in Grand Rapids. And she looked at me and was like, so I might need someone to come work for me. And I was like, all right, so what?
Me, let it be me is what she said.
Yeah, basically, let it be me. Pick me. And I remember I nagged you for like weeks. Like, are you sure? Because like I want to put my 2 weeks in.
Yep.
And then 7.5 years later, I'm still here.
You are like, well,
Nice.
I mean, and we all know, if anybody knows the whole organization, without the two of you together, you're a big deal. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what your title is officially, but
She's got a lot of them.
She's got a lot. She wears a lot of hats, and you guys really run a great business. I've seen it from the beginning, and
And then when I met Wendy, I would call was it during COVID, or right when
Started
we were
before COVID.
yeah,
right when we were let out. Though,
Yes.
like
When
of
we
our
were
cages.
free.
we were free.
When we were freed.
We could leave the cages. I would be like, "What are you doing?" Or we would FaceTime, and Wendy was making or helping, like all this creams and bath bombs, and it was the lotion, though not the lotion. You were whipping the
Oh, I was actually
whipped
at
butter-
Green Bubble. We
butter.
were talking. You were doing our. Remember, it was wine with DeWine at one, or what? What was it? We remember
was
we had
wine with
right?
DeWine, yes.
No, but before that, so Krystal she could talk to you guys about The View, but she was asked to go on The View, which they have the.
that's right, and you
they
had to make.
She had to make like 500,000 pieces of things, and that's not an exaggeration. It's
It's
close.
not an exaggeration.
No, that's not an so she had to divide us into households because you couldn't
We
make
couldn't
it
work together.
You couldn't work together because of COVID. So I at my house, me, Cash, and Ben made 5,000 bath bombs.
I remember that and then with the boutique, we started carrying Green Bubble Gorgeous, which people were so excited about because, now they didn't have to drive out to Grand Rapids. They could get it from us. But it was so funny because I would always be like, oh, my business partner, Wendy, well, she helps make all that. Because it was like she was a superstar because your name was so big.
Yeah.
Like people
Yeah.
were so excited that we had that product, and I was like, oh wow, Wendy helps make it. Like
I can tell you, there's only 3 ingredients in that, so don't just whatever.
And
But
when
yeah,
Wendy makes lotion,
Lo-
Wendy does not let any bit of lotion go to waste. She
No,
had the most
she covers herself in
moisturized
it.
skin.
She smells like the rainbow. I mean,
Yes.
every scent we make is what she smells like when she leaves, when she helps out.
That's why her skin looks
they're
so
so
good, though.
detailed with like getting rid of things that may have sat around for 20 minutes. I'm like, oh no, no, I will take that home. There'll be none of that. Tell us about all the events that do you know the number of how many events you two have gone to? And
Oh, a total number?
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's been we hit 1 million this year. No, I'm just kidding. 1 million shows.
It seems like it sometimes.
So we do events and markets all over. We do the Vintage Market Days. We used to do the Country Living Magazine events. I was a guest speaker for the magazine several times. We used to, before Bambinos,
before the little monsters.
I'd say 60-something events a year, probably, not even including our own in-store events. We were on the road almost every weekend from September to mid-December.
it's quite a production because then they set up in Atlanta, Dallas with wholesale, and you think that you and I take the camper, we load it up. This is pallets
I've seen
of-
their pictures.
Yeah,
and your
it's-
displays are just to die for.
It is.
That's our
very-
favorite.
Oh my gosh.
We
Yeah.
love to just design
And I'm
displays.
such a critic on displays and stuff. Like I'm like so nitpicky, and I always staring at yours and enlarging it, and like, oh my gosh, how adorable! It's so
it's
so cute.
The whole team works really hard at it.
And I think we thrive to make every display better than the last.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of a goal. Like, okay, we did this, but how can we one up the last one we did and make it better?
Even when you're sitting there, we're switching it. Wait, they walked by and they didn't look at that lip gloss. Let's switch it this way.
Yeah.
The light's
Yep.
got to hit. It's a science. So how's business going in the new? Tell us about the new location.
So we recently moved to Perrysburg from Grand Rapids at South Boundary Shops because we wanted to get under one roof. Previously, we'd had our manufacturing facility in Fayette, Ohio, which was amazing, and we loved it there, but it was very hard being in 2 locations and getting things to the retail store.
And
was-
setting a retail store,
Yes,
but also
and
running
rebuilding
wholesale.
displays. And it was, we really needed to get under one roof. And we love Perrysburg. We love the local support there. They're very big about supporting local businesses and small businesses. It's not too far from Grand Rapids. We were able to actually secure 2 places next door to each other, a restaurant and an old retail space. And a restaurant is exactly what we need. There is no difference really between cooking and making soap and all that. I mean, it's all still just chemistry, and you still need a stove, and you still need a sink, and you still need a dishwasher. If anybody's listening and wants to really love us, we would love a commercial dishwasher. It's on our wish list
There you
someday.
go. Fund me for a dishwasher.
But like a medium-sized one, nothing too big. There's a little giant space.
What
in
color
the
do
kitchen.
I
you
was
need?
just gonna
Stainless
say,
steel?
I mean,
Any
I
color
love stainless,
specification?
but if you could find a
Pink.
pink
Oh,
for sure.
There you go, a pink stove. Yeah, no, I think your location's is key. And you're right, Perrysburg is like Sylvania. They're just real supportive. The chamber's great.
Yes,
Yeah.
we love the chamber.
Yep.
We wish we could be chamber members with all the chambers because they're
Yeah.
all just so amazing around here.
And
Well,
just
you
the
know what?
connections from
You
everyone.
can, right?
Yeah.
You
Oh, yeah.
can.
Yeah,
you
we
can.
can all. I was just thinking about that.
Can you?
Yes.
Yeah.
You could be a member of any chamber. Yeah, you can.
It's great for networking, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It
I
is.
never knew that.
I don't know of how much my executive assistant sitting here
Would
/ queen of soap would
God.
appreciate me going to chamber luncheons twice a week, every week.
If I get to go to one every other week, I'd be fine
Ah,
with it. As long
yeah.
as I get to go to one every now and then, I'd be okay. I'm a sucker for a cupcake.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Oh, see, she's nice. I would be like, no, Wendy gets to go to all the fun things, and I'm stuck here.
Stop. You know, that's not how you be.
No, I might. I don't know.
Tell us about the okay, so what is very cool about her store, their store, all the things you can do. Cuz it's not just you're not just going in there and like, "Oh, I need some lotion."
We really feel like ever since COVID, there's so much more meaning behind everything, and people really want an experience. And my main mission in life and what I feel called to do is to educate about ingredients and healthy bath and body care and makeup and skincare and such like that. So we thought, let's get really crazy and let people come in the store and create their own custom lip gloss, bath bombs. They can craft soap, car diffusers, slime. Can't forget about that. That's been the newest thing we've been doing since we opened this new location is we have a slime bar. Because who thinks when they go to culinary school that 20 years later they're going to be making slime and phloem all day long? But it's great sensory play. It's a lot of fun, and we are having a blast doing it, and it's really awesome even for adults. We have a lot of adults and kids that come in to do it all. The best is when kids come in with their parents, and the parents make slime too. That's my favorite because really sensory play is important and good.
You're
really
forgetting the best
relaxing.
part about the whole creative hub, though.
Oh, the mess is at our place, not yours?
No, my favorite is how it came to be. Remember, we were in Atlanta in July, and we were just, I think you had flown out before we did. We're literally on a flight back from Atlanta, sitting next to this girl, this poor girl who had to listen to us ramble for, a 2-hour flight. And we were like, you know what? We're just going to do it. We're just going to do it. We're just going to do it. So we're like shopping wallpaper because instantly that's what we go to is what wallpaper can we put in our creative hub? And
What
how are
neon
we going to
signs?
Yes. So we're on this flight and we're like, okay, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. We planned it out, talked about it, slept on it because sometimes we get crazy to get the word together.
I think we spent some money on that
Did we?
flight. We had Wi-Fi.
we
and
ordered
spent
some
money.
Barbie stuff too.
Shouldn't drink
remember.
wine on a plane and go shopping.
No.
No, you shouldn't ever drink and go shopping. I wake up and look on our site, and I'm like, Wendy, what is this? And were you drunk? Because I don't know who is going to buy it.
But then they
But then they buy it. And I'm like,
Exactly.
well, maybe we should shop when we're drunk.
Right.
I mean,
Right. But we came home from Atlanta and I think we had the creative hub put together in a week?
Yep. Once all the furniture came, we built all the furniture. If you want to know how Alyssa builds furniture,
You don't.
oh, I've watched her.
It's normally a little crooked. It's not sturdy.
doors are on backwards, even though she's got my example sitting right in front of her.
But at least she's got the patience. I'm like, just someone do it.
It's not the patience. It's okay. I got to get this done, and I
Yeah,
have to get it done
yeah.
fast. So that's why, like, we have crooked shelves. It's
Yeah.
things don't fall though. Like
That's all that matters.
I'll
hey,
stand
it's the
solid.
experience,
It's all good.
right? If
Well-
everything was straight, it might not be quite the experience.
Well, it just so happens though. Now I'm not allowed to build things. They've actually taken that.
You're
That's one
oh,
hat
okay.
they took away was the
I think you might
construction
can't do
builder
everything.
hat.
Did you do it on purpose? If I do this really bad,
Sometimes
this
you know,
many
you have
times,
to
I
wonder.
won't- I won't get to do it.
Sometimes you have
I'm not
to
going to
wonder.
tell. I'm not answering that question.
You're pleading the fifth.
Uh-huh. What advice do you have for people going into business? Because you know this whole table's full of advice.
None of us are opinionated.
No,
At
this
all.
is a very quiet, non-opinionated group.
Customer service is the most important thing.
Okay. You're not
really
gonna
going out of your way to fix it at any expense when you can. Happy customers spread word of mouth, and the best advertisement is word of mouth. Also, I would say to always remember that you'll have to evolve no matter what, probably. So
Pivot,
you have to
yeah.
be able to pivot and change. Times change, things change, trends change, and you can never think you will not be doing something like making slime in 20 years because you just never know.
So true.
Keep an open mind, I guess, is what I would say.
I also feel like you have to do what inspires you. Like, Krystal wouldn't have started this business if she wouldn't have, had the inspiration and the heart behind it. I mean, I wouldn't be here for 7 years if I didn't see what good Green Bubble Gorgeous does for people, all of the great products that we make with the high-end natural ingredients, all of that stuff, it does make a difference. And seeing that firsthand for me, and even with my kids, I see like, okay, my kids don't get UTIs when they take a bath with a bath bomb. But so many of customers do, and it's because, when you look at the ingredients of the other bath bombs versus ours, so it is nice to be able to see and educate people about, the healthy products that you should be putting on your skin and how it does actually make a difference.
100%.
Gotta love what you do.
So all the butters that we use are all organic, sustainable, fair trade, and we use a lot of organic shea butter. And shea butter is actually, we've been told that cocoa butter is the best thing our whole lives, right? For scars and stretch marks and this and that and the other thing.
Yeah.
Shea butter has a lot more nutritive properties, so we actually really love shea butter. So we use a lot of shea butter in our products, a lot of organic certified fair trade cocoa butter, olive oil.
Coconut oil.
We do use sustainable palm kernel oil also just in our olive oil bars for the hardness, but they are like super creamy, lathery, bubbly bars. And
I like that. Super lather.
Creamy,
say
bubbly
it,
bars.
cream-
Say that fast
lathery,
3 times.
Creamy, yeah.
Super bubbly butters.
It's kind of like super
Lori,
ketchup.
use your radio voice
fragile,
and
like-
say that.
Yeah,
How's that
creamy,
go again?
lathering, bubbly bars.
Remember that from elementary school?
Oh, man. I know. It's a lot of fun. You guys are always a lot of fun. And I'm just really proud of how you've handled the last decade. Has it been over 10 years?
It's been 14 years.
Because when did
Wow.
I met, 2016, I met her with LuLaRoe. Brought in some leggings.
Yep. We used to
I
have
still have my
top-ups.
purple paper airplane leggings. I can't let go.
No,
I can't.
those will be like vintage, and then they'll be worth $5,000. You should keep those.
I'll keep them forever.
You might have to be like 50 or 60.
You
when
see, I understand why older people become hoarders. I really do, because like our generation now, we see what all of our toys were worth, and I am like, who the heck sold all my toys? I want
Right.
to know or threw them away or donated them. I want to know where that stuff's at.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Little Tyke's Playhouse
Oh my
going for
goodness,
like
Weeble wobbles.
$300 on eBay.
Or
I
those
saw
little
one for, like,
phones
six.
that had the face on them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you used to dial them. They
All
don't
the
make them the
things.
same anymore.
No,
No,
it's
they
definitely
don't.
not the same.
No, and it makes you so happy when you see those things. Like it's just the old, I don't know, good days.
It
I'm
is.
just
I
laughing about
cried
LuLaRoe
on
still,
Facebook.
though.
They had a whole thing on Facebook of all the stuff that we're thinking and talking about, like the little water things that used to press the button and the
yeah.
hoops had to go around it. And I watched this video. Literally, I got teary eyed because what are the kids of today going to remember? A video game?
Barbie.
True.
My kids actually have those
Yeah.
things. They still sell them.
Oh, they do.
They do.
get 'em at
Ohio
Target.
Art still makes. I mean, you can go in Bryan. They make.
Oh, well, look
they
at
make
that.
etch,
I'm learning.
etch a sketch.
I'm learning a lot
make
of new
other
things
things there.
today. I know they
forgot
still
about
make
that.
etch a sketch.
Yeah, you guys need me to pick you up one. Just give me a call. Yeah.
Yeah. They should go back to all those old fun toys. What?
And we're going to start wearing LuLaRoe.
Can we?
Can we?
No.
We
We
need if you do it.
No. It's like no. Listen, yesterday I did see in this thread of boutiques like what's popular now thread, and someone popped in leggings that a different name, identical outfits. I'm like, oh no, like.
Wendy?
Yeah,
Wendy,
no.
no.
I'm gonna
I'm
get
never
them
going
out.
back to wearing anything that tight on my body again.
It's the
like
prints.
it's
Do it,
well, it
Wendy.
doesn't matter. Even
The prints
skinny
are
jeans.
do it with you.
terrific.
She's got no. Some of
I
them
had
are
some
cute.
that had
No.
sheep.
I know. Why were we
I
putting like
remember
Doritos?
you loved your sheep leggings, though.
You know
like
what? You don't
worship
have
those.
to take it that far.
You loved them.
Oh my
I do.
You're
I
being
grew up
called
on a
out.
farm.
Yeah.
I grew up on a farm. I like animals. Okay.
I know.
See?
Clearly.
I still have my purple paper airplane ones.
Uh-huh.
Hannah was so mad at me that I bought those and she didn't get them.
Yeah, I
My mom
remember.
bought
So
me a
mad.
pair, and they're still in the packaging. They're just hideous.
I met
no,
my
we're doing a-
husband
we're
in
doing a
LuLaRoe
retro party.
dress. Like I was wearing the.
You had the
this-
Amelia on. Yes, I know, because that looked beautiful on you.
Wendy still remembers the names of the styles.
Yeah. She knows exactly probably what dress she
Kind of
sold me.
still wears a dress. She has a dress.
I still have
I don't know.
a
It's
few
got
dresses
big
in my
flowers.
closet.
I have
all over
not put that
I
on.
And
can't
I
get rid
saved
of
my
some of them.
unicorn happy birthday leggings because sometimes you have to wear those for like special occasions.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Well-
think Taylor Swift would want you to wear those probably.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe we should send her a pair.
Yeah. Ooh, you could send her like a box.
Send her a box of. I have
Up next on Taylor
$5,000
Swift
worth of it in my
tour.
basement.
I
have-
just
Wendy
don't
Garrick, Keith Lula Rose
ever give me a
Dash.
pair or send me a box of them or anything because I will not wear them.
You were making
I think they're
COVID masks.
awful.
We made COVID masks out of the. We did. She's right. I made masks out of the leggings, headbands. You can upcycle them. The masks were actually kind of soft and fun. Whatever.
Oh my heavens!
Until they had that gym sock smell, like
Yeah.
it's that kind of polyester material stuff
Yeah.
that after a while
It doesn't
stinks.
breathe. It's better than an N950 or 5, whatever they're called.
N95.
N95. Yeah, that's way better than any of those.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Well, so will you guys come back and talk to us about the next thing? If it's slime now, maybe next year it'll be.
What will it be? Tell us. We're waiting. We're trying to figure it
I
out.
don't know.
Tune back in
If
to
we
find
were only
out.
all
Wendy might have
psychic.
the best idea yet.
I know.
She's
You
looking
guys,
pretty serious.
I love how you're actually looking at me to think that I may have come up with something. No, but thanks for
But,
coming.
well,
Where
we have
can we
to-
find?
Oh, go ahead.
Lori.
You go ahead.
No,
Well, first tell us where you can find us, and then we have a question to
find
ask
them.
you.
Yeah, where we can.
Find us. No,
Where you can
we
find
would
us
like
at
to-
Green Bubble Gorgeous in Perrysburg at South Boundary Shops or online at greenbubblegorgeous.com. You can read all about us. Check us out on Facebook too, Instagram, all the good places.
We just started TikTok. We're not very good, but we're
you know,
working
we're
on
old,
it.
so we're trying. We don't want to get addicted to TikTok, and we're scared we're going to.
Oh boy,
I don't even know.
you never know. Well, you're going to ask him our famous question.
Yes. So tell us why you are our cool friends.
Because you're so hip to the groove.
That's a good answer.
That's like the best answer yet.
It is. Yeah. Well, we don't want to insult the others, because there's been some funny ones. But
There-
yeah,
no,
that's the best
Well,
one.
and you're just
It's
downright
okay.
awesome.
Yeah. If I'm in Slovenia,
miss
I
hanging
have
It's
to
because you
come
guys
out
are
and
cool.
visit.
Yes.
Oh, it's because we're cool?
It's because you're cool.
You hear that?
We're
We're cool, Sally.
You are. You wouldn't be here if you weren't.
Thanks, guys.
Oh,
well, we think you're
Sally.
pretty
It is
cool,
called
too.
Hot Topics Cool Friends. We can't have non-cool friends.
Well,
on.
what if it was cool topics and hot friends?
Well, we tried that, but
we
we got,
tried that.
We,
We got-
did try that. It was the first
Is
one,
that
and it
going to
was
get cut
like,
out?
No, but we asked. That's
We
funny you
did.
bring that
That's
up.
what we wanted to
Because
do.
that's what we were getting. Yeah.
But it got niched.
All right, so you'll come back.
Of course.
Of course, we'd love to be back.
Love to.
Well, thanks for coming.
Thank you for joining us today on Hot Topics Cool Friends. I'm Lori.
And I'm Wendy.
We would like to give a special thanks to
Chris Pfeiffer, our executive producer, and
Gary Wagner, who wrote and produced our music.
if you guys have any questions or comments and you want to listen to more of these wonderful episodes, head on over to wgte.org/coolfriends or anywhere you stream your podcast.
And remember,
To thank your local business owner.
and go out and hear a local musician.
WGTE. Voices around us.
WGTE is supported in part by the American Rescue Plan Act funds allocated by the City of Toledo and the Lucas County Commissioners and administered by the Arts Commission.